Hey guys, this is Aditya and welcome to our channel and welcome Farad to our channel. Thank you so much for joining us.
Pleasure, Sadiq. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So today we are very excited to review a series which has created a lot of buzz since the trailer was released back in the last month in January. So I think you are all aware, all the viewers maybe are aware of the title that we are about to discuss of the series. So it's evident from the title that we are talking about Rocket Boys. So Rocket Boys is a series which stars Jim Sar, and apart from Jim Sarbh, it has Ishwak Singh and Regina Cassandra in the lead roles. And it is surprisingly, it's created by Nikhil Advani, and it's directed by Abhay Pannu. So before we go into what we can say a detailed review or something, so before going into that, I'll have a slight. I'll ask Farhat rather that please give us you can say a synopsis, a spoiler-free synopsis of this series, which you have viewed so far.
So, Sadiq, I think Rocket Boys, it's pretty evident from the teaser which had released last year, by the way, on SonyLIV. It created a lot of buzz then also that this is a biopic on two of the greatest scientists produced by India, which is Dr. Homi Bhabha and Dr. Vikram Sarabhai.
Yeah,
Vikram Sarabhai, is he had opened the organization ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization, and Dr. Homi Bhabha was the chairperson of atomic energy, and he also was the inventor of nuclear reactor, basically.
yeah,
So these are big names that we're talking of. For the full review, detailed review, I have written my review on my site, Popcorn Reviews, the link of which will be in the description box below. So I request you to visit my site as well. And Sadik, I felt that these are the sort of, I think, biopics that I love watching. uh, you know, of say scientists, like these also had characters like J.R.D. Tata or APJ Abdul Kalam, and even so I just wanted to understand what was their thinking. There was a lot of, yeah, there was an element of politics as well, but here there were a lot of emphasis was on progression, forward thinking despite failures, despite roadblocks, just looking ahead, looking for the greater cause, greater good of the country, and if to the entire world. So I love to watch such biopics. It just teaches me a lesson or two in hustling that we do in our daily lives. So this was I for me. If I have to say it in one line, Sadik,
mhm.
this was probably the best series to come out since Scam 1992.
Coming to the cinematography, I mean, how would you describe it? I mean, as an individual, as a viewer, so how was the cinematography of this?
The cinematography, I think, was pretty good. But before that, Sadik, I would like to go on to the special effects first. The reason for that is that there was a dual challenge here. The dual challenge was that firstly, it was a period drama. It was
Yeah,
set in the era was late for the 40s to 50s to the early 60s.
yeah,
That was the era that was shown in the script. So it was historical.
mm,
You needed a good level of VFX. On top of that, it also had elements of science in it, which you needed a further layer of VFX again. And on both these accounts, I think the series is a big thumbs up from my end.
yeah,
A big thumbs up, because I think I don't know whether they've spent a lot on VFX or whether they have actually prototyped many things to showcase it as real. Like they've not created, if like something like Nolan does, like bringing in a entire motor and then uh, moving that full house that was there, that was the typical and there were hardly any VFX in that. I'm not sure whether they've done that or they've actually opted for VFX, but either way, it has worked brilliantly here.
Yes.
Secondly, as you said, the cinematography. I felt was quite good. It was pretty good, in fact. I think at no point did I feel that there were any technical deficiencies in the series. It was a pretty well made series as well. You know, there was a lot. And one thing to add here also, Sadik, is that I remember the teaser of this series was out last year on SonyLIV, and that's when the hype had started. And it took SonyLIV a very long time to actually come out and release it. And as a viewer, we were a little perplexed that why is it taking so much time? But
Yeah.
now
Exactly.
I feel that I think the post production was going to take time for this series. The
Yeah.
post production, it was VFX heavy, which
Yeah.
is why I think it was going to take time. Even the editing was going to take time. So yeah, I think it's edited also pretty well. There are crisper cuts. There are no very long scenes that prolong the drama. It was cut to cut. I think only defect that I could see, it's not exactly a defect, and it again would be subjective, is probably the ending. It was a bit of an open end, I would say. uh, of course, we know how it has ended in real life. Since it's a biopic, we know how it ends. But somehow that ending seemed a little undercooked for me. But other than that, I think the series was pretty solid for me.
Amazing, amazing. So now coming to the background music or the music of this series, because the music always is, the key element of all, not only web series but also films. So for you, how was the background music or the music of this series?
So, Sadik, thank you for asking me this question, because otherwise it had just skipped from my mind. So,
Yeah,
the music, the background music of Rocket Boys is composed by the music director of Scam 1992, Achin
yeah,
Thakkar.
yes, yes, yes,
Okay, so I was just going through the credits that were there, while watching the series. There's that part, and that music was fascinating, which made me look up who is the music director. Like uh, it seems such a fresh soundtrack again. Uh, so I looked up and I saw that it is Achin Thakkar, and I remember mentioning him in my story of my review in Scam 1992, to which he had replied as well, sweetly. So I feel that he's talented. I think you guys should also check out his YouTube channel. On his Instagram, I think there are some amazing music pieces that are there. And finally, he's slowly getting his due. So the background music is fascinating here. I mean, it just gives you it's a mixture, a concoction of inspiration, achievement, and hustle, along with a bit of drama as well, which is integrated in the music. So I feel it's a concoction of that, which is amazing.
true, true, very true. So now coming to the performances of this series. So how do you rate the performances? I mean, how were the performance for you as the series passed on?
The performance is excellent. I mean, they're excellent. I mean, there's every character here has stood out. Whether it's Shankar Mathur or Dibyendu Chatterjee in his role as Reza, or even Namit Das, who had a very layered character here. It was quite layered.
Yeah,
Uh, Sabah Azad, very nicely
Sabazat.
portrayed. Yeah, Azad.
Yeah,
And Regina Cassandra, excellent.
yeah,
And of course, yeah, Ajit Kapoor, the veteran who played Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, excellent. I mean, he could have so easily gone overboard, but that's where his experience was, to hold the performance together, not to make it like a caricature. It could so easily have been a caricature. It wasn't.
yeah.
And of course, the Rocket Boys, you know, Jim Sarbh and Ishwak Singh. I think Ishwak Singh, first time I'd noticed him in a prominent role in Patal Lok.
True.
And I think that was his breakthrough, though he may have done some work earlier, but that was when he was actually noticed. And then there were a couple of short films that he had done. Unpaused, I think he was in the first season of Unpaused
Yeah,
in the Richa Chadda story, if I'm not
yeah,
wrong.
yeah, yeah.
Uh, but then this was another breakthrough in his career. You're playing Dr. Vikram Sarabhai, which is such a big character. Also, the actor who played APJ Abdul Kalam always brought a smile to my face. And Yeah, and what do I say about Jim Sarbh? I mean, he's such a fabulous actor. And one thing that you see in the Hindi industry is that Parsis are depicted in a very stereotypical manner. And being a Parsi myself, I know that Parsis don't always speak like that. Not all Parsis speak like that. I don't speak like that. Similar to what the representation of Pakistan is
I,
in Hindi films, like saying Janab and all. You don't say that. You don't say that, right, Sadik?
obviously, I don't. Yeah, obviously.
so, so
Adab
here,
Janab. Yeah.
Adab Janab. So here, luckily, the representation wasn't stereotype. They were having normal conversations, and it did help that Jim Saab himself is a Parsi, so that controlled the proceedings also immensely, and it was quite natural, coming even Sabah Azad. He portrayed it pretty well. It could have gone, twanging that accent here or there. It could have happened that way, but it wasn't needed, and he did it beautifully, by the way. And Jim Sarb is exceptional. I mean, I've been a fan of his work since I think Nirja, where I first saw him, and he's
Yes.
a theater personality also, and that additionally helps.
Would be your rating for the series?
So, Sadik, my rating, which is also there on my site, Popcorn Reviews, is 4.5 out of 5. Four
Amazing.
and a half. It would have been a 5 on 5, but that ending seemed a little undercooked. But other than that, it is a near perfect series for me, and it's 4.5 out of 5.
Excellent, excellent. So yes, and it's really good to know that Rocket Boys has not only from your side but from all reviewers and even the I mean even the general public, specifically who are inclined towards OTT, they have given it a really positive review. Your reviews, and thank you so much, guys, for being so consistent and so much. Thank you. I mean, and I'm so glad for the love that you for the love everyone that have shown for us. So thank you so much, and thank you so much, Farad, for being so consistent and sharing your views on our channel. So guys, thank you so much, and I would like you to please like, share, and subscribe our channel. And apart from that, please do check out Farad's detailed review that I have mentioned in the description, and do check out his website, Popcorn Reviews. So again, thank you so much, Farad. We are about to sign off, and guys, please take care.
Thank you. You too. Take care.